Saul was a year in his reign, and he reigned 2 years over Israel. Saul chose for himself 3,000 from Israel, and they were with Saul, 2,000 in Michmash and in the mountain of Bethel. 1,000 were with Jonathan in Gibeah of Benjamin, and he sent the rest of the people, every man to his tents, and Jonathan smote the officer of the Philistines, who was in Geba. The Philistines heard, and Saul sounded the shofar throughout all the land, saying, "Let the Hebrews hear." And all Israel heard, saying, "Saul has smitten the officer of the Philistines," and also that Israel has become hateful to the Philistines. People gathered after Saul to Gilgal. Philistines gathered to wage war with Israel, 30,000 chariots, 6,000 riders, and people as numerous as the sand of the seashore. They went up and camped in Michmash to the east of Bethaven. Men of Israel saw that they were in a strait, for the people were hard pressed, and the people hid in the caves and in the thickets, in the rocky crags, and in the towers and in the pits. Some Hebrew crossed the Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead, but Saul was still in Gilgal, and all the people hurried after him, and he waited 7 days. To the appointed time which Samuel had set, Samuel did not come to Gilgal, and the people scattered from him. Saul said, "Bring near to me the burnt offering and the peace offering," and he offered up the burnt offering. And it was when he finished offering up the burnt offering that, behold, Samuel came, and Saul went out toward him to greet him. Samuel said, "What have you done?" Saul said, "For I saw that the people had scattered from me, and you did not come at the appointed time of the days, and the Philistines are gathered in Michmash." And I said, "Now the Philistines will come down against me to Gilgal, and I have not yet made supplication before the Lord, and I forced myself, and I offered up the burnt offering." Samuel said to Saul, "You have done foolishly. You have not observed the commandment of the Lord your God, which he commanded you, for now the Lord would have established your kingdom over Israel forever. But now your kingdom shall not continue. The Lord has sought for himself a man after his heart. The Lord has appointed him to be a ruler over his people, for you have not kept that which the Lord commanded you." Samuel rose and went up from Gilgal to Gibeah of Benjamin, and Saul counted the people who were present with him, about 600 men. Saul and his son Jonathan and the people who were present and them were staying in Geba of Benjamin, while the Philistines were encamped in Michmash. And the raiders emerged from the camp of the Philistines in 3 companies. One company turned to the road leading to Ophrah, to the land of Shaul. One company turned to the road leading to Beth Horon, and one company turned to the road leading to the border, which overlooks the valley of the Zeboim toward the wilderness. Now not a smith was to be found in all the land of Israel, for the Philistines said, "Lest the Hebrews make sword or spear." All Israel went down to the land of the Philistines to sharpen each man his plowshare and his coulter, and his axe and his mattock. There was a file for the mattocks, for the coulters, and for the 3-pronged pitchforks, and for the axes, and to set the goad. And it was on the day of war that neither sword nor spear was found in the possession of all the people who were with Saul and with Jonathan, but Saul and Jonathan his son had them. And the garrison of the Philistines went out to the other side of Michmash.